Hello everyone, it is that time again. It is Key and Dark Potteru time, looking at another trailer. This one actually I thought had came out like a week ago. I was going to do it when I did the recording for FF16, the Ren trailer, but I was so wrong. But hey, it's out as of this recording today, so we'll finally get to see this thing. And I am, because I'm getting back into 14, I am super excited. I have seen a teeny little few things here and there on my Twitter feed, but I felt as though I needed to go and watch this now. So without further ado, let's go.
Peggy 16.
Yes. Not to be mistaken with Final Fantasy 16. Oh. Double moons in the Ice Palace? Hello? Hello? Where are we going that has an Ice Palace? And get me there now? Please? Please? I feel like... Are we going to Arcoine's castle?
Long have I awaited this moment.
Oh, hey, Emmett.
Bear to me your lover's heart.
Oh, hello? The gods! More gods! Yeah, I guess this is more of the raid.
Test your strength of spirit.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm ready for this raid. Let's go. Let's see what gods we get to see. And all the other story stuff.
My friends.
I'm back!
It's good to see you.
Oh, that's our new dungeon! Yeah! We're going to Ice Palace.
What brings you to us?
Yeah,
And with new company besides.
Hello!
The 13th. I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while.
No! Oh, Reaper Doll! Reaper Doll!
Waited so long. Don't disappoint.
What the hell? Possessed Knights? I'm down. Oh no, Alligan shenanigans.
The light come through.
Wait. Oh god, what's in there?
Too weak.
About to have another doll move.
Help me.
Oh my god.
Someone.
Zero, you okay?
Please.
Oh no. No, Zero! Come back! Oh, dang it!
Calling.
Good thing. Oh, this is gonna be the new 24-man raid theme.
What have you done to Asdaya?
Ooh! Go Bez!
Never be ours again.
What the? Hello? As your prime? Freaking Hildebrand.
Forever.
Dance party! Okay, this is PvP.
A deluge of ether.
What's the hell's going on?
Terrible magic.
Oh, okay. That must be one of the... Oh my god. Hello? Ooh! What god is that?
We shall seek the promised land. A glorious kingdom of light.
Uh-oh.
Where it
Wait! Is that Halone?
sweet embraces.
That was Halone! Oh my god, it's Halone! Yeah, we're fighting... Yes! We're fighting the Paladin god. Excuse me? No! The next ultimate is this the next ultimate? Yeah, baby! Okay. Omega's the next ultimate. That makes the most sense. Holy oh my god. Woo! Okay, this has like a lot of things in it. Alright, So, okay, let's go back again and kind of like go over this really quick. So this here, it looks like this is one of the, this seems like one of the palaces. So, I'm sorry, one of the sections through the 24-man raid. So, this seems like it's, I'm so excited for the 24-man raid, by the way. Like, I can't wait to see what more gods that we get to go and kick, we get to slam.
This moment.
And welcome to the jam.
Bear to me your lover's heart.
Okay, so I don't recognize. Oh, hold on. Let's go back here really quick. So we were introduced to 4 gods before, and so it looks like we're introduced to 4 more. All right, so we only got to see 3 of them, and I guess the fourth one is the fourth one is Halone. I'm not super familiar with the gods per se, so I don't remember who, but I do recognize this as a spinning wheel, so I guess they're the one that represents the wheel. If memory serves me correctly, each of the gods do represent like a combination of either some of the jobs and or some of like the crafting jobs as well. So I think she's I forget what her name is, but I think this is like a spindle, so maybe the crafting god or one of the crafting gods, something like that. Don't recognize you. Wait a minute! Wait, that's my god. That's my god. I cannot remember the name, but I do recognize the symbol because I was like, God of Time is cool. So, okay, this is gonna be my raid. The fact that we're fighting Halone at the very end makes it just it. I'm so happy. Oh my god, we're fighting. At least I think it looks like we're fighting Halone. If we are fighting Halone, oh my god, I am ready. I am as Paladin being my main tank, I am ready. All right, let's go move on.
Have you the strength to defy?
I think this is all speculation, and I might be getting my facts mixed up, so I apologize.
Test your strength of spirit.
This is gonna be cool.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
Also, Ice Cavern I'm happy with. I wonder why we're going to the north.
What brings you to us? And with new company besides.
Well, okay, so 1, the twins are back. So, awesome. Always happy to see the twins. 2, I guess these are mountains that are within Garlemald, which makes sense because we really have, outside of us going into the actual, like, the main capital tower, where, you know, Anima was and all that, we haven't really done any dungeons within Garlemald, so I'm more happy. And we can hang out with Zero more.
The 13th.
Also, I'm scared of the puppet reaper lady. Like,
I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint.
Okay, also, another thing, Possessed Knights, my question is, 1, they look cool, and I'm a fan of, like, knights and course and things, you know, being a knight myself. 2, is this Golbez is doing? Is this a Golbez thing? I feel like this might be, wait a minute, hold on a second. That's Zero. Oh, okay. So this must be a flashback to back where Zero, this is before the 13th fell. So maybe this is when perhaps this is when all of, like, the heroes, after they smutsed out all of the crazy evil and things, they started getting possessed by essentially the oh god, what are the name of those crystals? The ones that are being used to summon icons. The Evilisian icons, at least. Okay, so this must be past, like, stuff that happened back then.
Don't disappoint.
Also, we're going through an elegant dungeon. I'm a fan of that. Explain, please. That's awesome. We need more elegant stuff.
Wait for their light to come through.
Yeah, so here's my question. If we're going through an elegant dungeon, does that mean, because is this talking about, like, maybe we get, like, one new story dungeon, which was the Snowscape, and this is perhaps, like, the new kind of, like, what do they call it? The new, like, harder dungeons? Because I haven't actually done them yet, myself. Maybe that's what we should do on stream at some point in time, like, tackling that dungeon before the new patch comes out. Maybe we could go into this Reaper. That would be kind of fun. I like that idea. But, okay, also we have a mini Dalamud here, so I am terrified. We don't need any of that.
Too weak. Help me.
And Zero's not doing so good.
Please.
Do we need to put Zero back in the verse? Or some back in the 13th.
Calling.
To what? And Harvest God. This must be her theme. That looks pretty.
What have you done to us, Diana?
And of course, our good man Golbez is here. So let's go back here really quick. So we must be dealing with the Harvest God. And the theme that we're listening to right now, I imagine is the one, or the final theme for the 24-man raid. Because that's kind of what it seems like the current theme. They kind of did this in the last patch that we had, which also extremely excited for. I cannot wait to do this dungeon, like just to kind of close out the lore. And I'm also curious to see what these beings are, if they're not truly gods in and of a sense, but they're not icons either. They confirmed that themselves. So it's kind of like, okay, if you're not icons and you're not like actual gods, like what are you? Are you maybe like old? Maybe you're like the ancients. Maybe you're just guys, you're just like old surviving ancients. Or you know what? You might these guys might be the 13 or technically 14. Perhaps the 12, maybe you guys are 12 of the ancients that used to be part of Azim's group. The one that went ahead to oppose, or maybe not necessarily the one that Azim opposed, because Azim was kind of the one that was kind of separate from that group, the one that ended up eventually making Heidelin. If you're not part of that group, then perhaps you are maybe the heroes that Azim's inspired, and kind of like his adventuring, or their adventuring party, that eventually became quote-unquote gods to bring all this ancient knowledge and things to people. Maybe Azim went around and started awakening those people, or those ancients, similar to how the Asians did it with like soul stones. And then once they figured out who they were, they eventually became these beings and were represented as those beings. So, because people have seen them before. Like, they've seen, like, small inkling sightings. And, of course, if you guys know, like, lore and things like that, that can lead to reverie. And, stuff with the gods and things like that. So, maybe that's what we're seeing right now. So, God of Harvest, that looks pretty as all get out. I need more of that. Also, Snowscape Castle. Also, I'm so happy that we're getting Golbez, and I want to know more of Golbez's story. Like, are they going to follow more of the 4 where he is actually a good dude, but is just possessed by something, and that's why he's acting the way that he is? Or is he more of an AT hero? And this is kind of their own personal take, where Golbez isn't necessarily a bad dude per se. He's just doing what he feels is best. So he's more of an AT hero, kind of almost like what they did with him in Dissidia, where he's kind of more of an AT hero and things. Like he's with the bad side, but he's not really bad per se, kind of something like that.
That world would never be ours again.
Also, Alec and shenanigan. Yeah, okay. So this is another thing too. So this is another. Wait a minute. What if I didn't even think about this before? What if this dungeon here is a remake similar to what they did to Praetorium and them? What if this is a remake of the final dungeon for Heaven's Ward? And this is all just new stuff. Right. I completely forgot that I knew they were going back and doing like stuff like Praetorium and things to make that a little bit more like 4-man and things. I mean, the final dungeon to get to Praetorium, get to the final dungeon in Heaven's Ward, at least in the Heaven's Ward not patch, but the Heaven's Ward's 3.0. It would be cool to see them like kind of like revamp that to make it more epic. I mean, I'm all for it regardless. That's the only thing that comes to mind. That also, this is hilarious.
Tree of death and rebirth forever.
So what was that quote that Gomez said?
And rebuild this again. That world will never be ours again. We need not suffer in this purgatory of death and rebirth forever.
Oh, okay, so basically they said, okay, so essentially from what I understand, the way they're saying it is this world essentially is lost forever, but it doesn't mean that we have to keep being, living in this purgatory where, we're constantly revived and dead and revived and dead. Because remember, for those of you guys who played the last patch, we did find out that essentially beings in the void, and we kind of knew this already, void beings don't necessarily die even when they go to our world. They essentially just go back to the world of the 13th. They take some time and then they revive themselves, so they can't permanently die. I mean, outside of stuff that Zero was doing where they're locking them in crystal. So maybe Gomez, in his goal, is just trying to stop the constant cycle of rebirth. He doesn't feel like the 13th can be saved per se, but maybe he feels as though that he can at least save the people from constantly reviving and just let the world die. Depressing, but makes it also Hildebrand. I need to do Hildebrand. I haven't done Hildebrand.
A deluge of ether.
That's not
The
good.
mark of a terrible man.
Oh, look at we get the little ice puppies. I can't wait to see this. I hope we get some of this aesthetic, because I'm ice and castles and just, so good. Wonder what god you represent. Also, of course, Halone, if this is actually a Halone. And this is another thing, too. So, is the ice are the stages being split up to where half of the stage is, half of it's going to be kind of that, harvesty area, and then the second half is going to be here in this ice area, which, not going to lie, would be awesome, and it's freaking Halone. That, just, give. Okay, yeah, so that was Halone. Because it looks like she swaps between weapons. Before she had her sword, now she has a shield and a spear. That's awesome.
Together we shall seek the promised land, a glorious kingdom.
Lemon break,
of
let's
light,
go.
Wherein all may know death's sweet embraces.
God's Revel lands Tremble. And then, of course, freaking Omega. That's nuts. Also, I didn't realize there was an orchestra version of From the Heavens. That's gonna be amazing. Oh my god. I am curious to see how the Wandering Minstrel is gonna retell the story of Omega. That's gonna be interesting, considering the spectacle that they did for the Heavens War trial with Thoradin in them, which, not gonna lie, that was awesome. It was essentially where we were kind of going. We went through the whole story, and there was a remake of what happens if Horsharon revives. Bad things! Many bad things! That was really cool. And that was a really cool way that they did that. And of course, we got Dragon King Thoradin, which was one of the most badass bosses I've ever seen in my entire life. Granted, I have never done Ultimate. I don't know if I ever will do Ultimate. I don't know if I'm going to be ever be skilled enough to do Ultimate. I have a bestie of mine, one of my besties is actually going through the raid right now, or one of the raids right now. So hopefully one day she'll be able to get there, and I wish her the best of luck to that as well. But I will be watching in the sidelines, watching that happen, because oh my god, that looks so cool. I can't wait to see how that ends up going. But I think that's good enough. A good enough place to stop here. Thank you so much for you guys watching and everything like that. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one of these. So until then, you guys take care. And because this is so close to Christmas, if you guys celebrate, happy holidays. And if you don't, you have a good week. You be safe out there. Good night. Bye bye.